Oíste, que lo puse en vivo el juego. ¿Y dónde está YouTube, loco? Habla, John Bay, a ver si te escucha tú. Habla, John Bay, a ver si te escucha tú. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? ¿Y a quién es que esperan? John Bailey. Te estamos esperando, mariconazo. ¿Quién es que empieza el juego el diablo ese? Te estamos esperando, mariconazo. ¿Quién es que empieza el juego el diablo ese? Te estamos esperando, mariconazo. ¿Quién es que empieza el juego el diablo ese? ¿Quién es que empieza el juego el diablo ese? Te estamos esperando, mariconazo. ¿Quién es que... Ahora sí.
All right, ready to go here. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Mitad a Pedra Figueroa y ella va.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And...
Diablo, y ahora. Güey, pero se salieron del grupo, fue por salir.
The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Upstairs.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Snell, a tall lefty, 32 years old, and of course has a Cy Young.
Si te gusta John Bailey a ti, coger lo más bueno para batear. El def.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Harper now.
Bryce Harper.
Ay, pero mira que me tocó.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1's the count.
Ay, Harper.
Swing and a miss as he was late
Yeah,
that
too
time.
Well, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strike. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And a foul ball.
Pero pídeme la cámara para mandarte dinero. ¿Qué sé yo? Ahí, busca.
That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1.
Yo estoy bateando, pendejo. Estamos pichando nosotros. ¿Y qué tú hiciste? Pues tú te tiran 3 pedras también.
Just missed.
Figueroa, pínchale.
3 balls, 1 strike.
¿Y por qué Figueroa no habla? Oh.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That one fouled off. Nola fires. Check swing. He held up. 1-1. Freeman gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Fue, primera.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Nola throw to first. Freeman back in on a dive. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Nola throws over. Back in there standing.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
Man at first, 1 away. That one catches the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul.
Arriba.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Tommy Edman at the plate. Fouled off left side. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is JT Realmuto. Snell back to work. And that one upstairs, ball one. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider. And it looks like trouble.
Doble.
Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Ball one, no strikes. No outs. Runner on second. Outside. Now 2-0.
Eso es, momio, para la tuya.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Too high, and now it's 3-1. And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Diablo, no se ponchan ahí, güey. Yo no sé ni cómo.
Here comes Alec Bohm.
Voy a tocar, váyanse. Váyanse, voy a tocar.
Double steal. Trying to move the runners over. They get one.
No, para que se fueron. Mira. Ay, ya. Ay, está bien, anotó uno.
Double play. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
That is seven. The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Two outs. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second.
Mira, bueno, tiró a ese.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Max Muncy at the dish. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
2-2, Tim.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Castellanos ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
A ver, te la sacan, sigue pichándole ahí a ese.
Will be Will Smith.
Y sale malo. Afuera, no le pegue bola, eso salvaje, los doños. Te batea 70. Tú sabes, John Bailey, que en el 26 tú pides la revisión y te lo dan ese traje. Mira. Ay, Dios. 3. Coño, se equivocó Figueroa ahí. Vamos, pónchalo. Se fue para tercera. John Bailey atiende, los está despegando 2 pasos, güey. Se le pegó 1.
Ground ball, and that's
Ya,
through the infield.
Figueroa, no la dejé ir.
Third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
No, no,
It's off the
pajón.
mark, and he scores.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Se le pegó dos pasos.
Stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering misses. 2-0. Picked to second.
Diablo, John Bailey, mariconazo. Tira segunda. Se devolvió dos veces.
Tied up here in the early going. Swings through that one.
No le pegue bola, que la va a sacar.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vela ahí, Figueroa, tranquilo ahí. Tira segunda.
2 down. Now a long throw to first. Here's Kike Hernandez. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Squirts away a little bit. Fires over to first. And that's the inning. Back here in L.A., this is Bryson Stott. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now Bader up to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2.
2 strikes the count.
Diablo, coño, yo sigo en la creta.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses. 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this is a his quick release is unreal.
And now 1-2.
No, hombre, John Bailey, tú hoy viniste.
Runner takes off.
Mira, mira.
Got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Set for the bottom of the
Estamos
third.
vuelto una momia los tres hoy.
The pitch. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Yo me equivoqué con esa bola ahí, pues.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right
Mira
there.
que cabrón viene ahora.
Just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hit on the ground.
Ya, pues los pies, la creta.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Es que le da duro, John Bailey.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
No, bueno, no sirve, no, en verdad.
Fastball for a strike.
Mira, y no pone la bola en la esquina y la tira mitad,
That misses the zone. 2-1.
No, aquí nos revisan a la 25.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base.
There goes the runner. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Turns and fires the Betts. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Velay.
Left field. Marsh on the move.
A segunda.
And there's 2 away.
A veces va para tercera o primera.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Headed towards the corner. Castellanos scores. Reaching down and makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth.
So digging in
now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Goes 6 feet 3 inches. 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
¿Qué mierda con esta picha del diablo?
2-2.
Mira, bebé. Yo no la he dado para adelante la bola hoy, cógelo.
Comes Real Muto. A double and a run scored his first time.
Llegan rápido es.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity.
Que le aire, lo tira afuera.
Fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hit
fastball
early in the count.
Va a venir pegado,
Checks he went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Walked his first time. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late.
The baseball is coming out of his hand.
Tú tienes Justy lojísimo, tú. El Justy tuyo, tú le tiras una bola que está arriba y el Justy abajo en el home. Fíjate porque tú ves. No lo mueva tanto.
Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Now 1-1.
Ay, Dios mío, es un borrón seguro. También ese pitch, me está otro pitch.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
El Figueroa cambió la lengua, pues.
Next offering upstairs.
Píchale.
Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Will Smith to the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now
Se va.
About over at first.
1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Over to first, and he's safe. That's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez singled and drove in a run his first time.
Cuidado con este. Está pegado, pegado no.
Nola throw to first.
Ow.
Muncy dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Oye, sí fue out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And ball one.
Strike.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now it's Alec Bohm. Snell back to work. Line drive.
Yeah, blow out,
and there's
boy.
one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Outside, that's a ball.
In the air, right side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Snags it
Amiga, no
for the
tiene nada.
second.
No puede coger toda.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time.
Amigo.
And the pitch is outside.
Y ahora?
Ball one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This game has been so tight.
Pega muerto, ahora para adelante, que no ha dado un foul.
There's a strike.
Ande el diablo, iba a seguir esperando.
Two strikes.
Si viene buena, si viene buena.
Fights
Ya,
it off.
pues ahí
We'll see
estaba
another.
bajita esa. La otra vamos a ver. Ey, ¿qué? ¿Y qué más tú compraste?
Got it. And
Yo
good.
muerto tú.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging
Bueno,
in. Andy
¿quién es que tiene
Paz.
Figueroa, que tiene la vaina?
Swung
Pelo
on,
ahí.
two.
Pelo ahí.
Way back
Dale
there.
uno, dale.
See you later.
Diablo, no brincó.
He'll circle the bases and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Es tuya esa, John Bale.
Hernandez in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Te han hecho dos a ti, John Bale.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That's a little bit low.
Diablo, digo, yo no puedo traer.
Nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Base hit, left center field. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Fue.
On the ground, could be 2. Stop. Over to second. Relay to first. Double play. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
¿A dónde volvería? ¿Y qué fue que tú pediste ahora?
Whip right field. It's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Bueno, y la
He
Cooper.
sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning.
Es tuyo, John Bailey, ese juego, ¿viste?
It's 3-1. Here's Mookie to hit. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Yeah.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in L.A., here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1.
Hay un honrón.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Slings to first, and Bader is out. Trey Turner now.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first, and they get Turner for the out. Kyle Schwarber digs in now.
Lo que nos puro ustedes, bachilleres los ticos son valientes por las redes con lo poco que la gente le echa que
a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Bottom of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Ah, pues van a dejar el mismo pitcher todavía. Cambien ese loco.
Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for
Mira, usted le di su palo, de su cotorra, que es lo que le que. Pendejo, metiendo jonrones uno atrás de otro ahí. Ese juego lo pediste tú. Claro. Ahorita la metiste ahí center field. Después te di 2 jonrones. Esa carrera fui yo que la hice, la que está ahí. Ah, sí, sí. Oye. ¿Y de quién era el corredor? El tuyo estaba. Ajá, pero ¿quién era el que estaba, el que anotó era el de Figueroa? El tuyo lo mataron en tercera. Ajá, si yo no toco no hay carrera. Si habíamos estado 0-3, habíamos estado ahora mismo. Diablo, otro uno vuelto, dejándolo ganar todo asqueroso. No, es que el pichecito es incómodo. John Bailey compra la 26 porque no como la 26, maricón. Ya la bajan está como 80 ya. Ah, pues eso cuando pase la temporada que tú lo vas a comprar más cañón. Pero compra irregular entonces. Así que se picha, ve. Ahí a ti no te llega la vaina, te llevo la grasa de que me. Ella no te va a, ella no está trabajando hoy.
Clips the corner, and that is strike 2.
Siéntate, patazo grande.
Good eye right there.
Diablo, ese va, la paró y le filtró mucho.
Swings through it for the K.
Mejor soy yo.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Ven con la bolita esa. Ay, diablo, lo va a cambiar el pitch. Qué desgraciado.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Que metí un subido ahora fue. ¿Qué es lo que tira este? Este no tira nada, John Bell, y este que tenemos que darle.
And that one fouled off.
Ya, mira
Well,
lo había
these
movido
Phillies,
la
as this game
barato.
goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Freeman. And he's out on the tag.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't
Figueroa,
matter how many
bro.
big plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Vesia, a 6'1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that's way high. And the count is 2-0. That's down and in. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a miss.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off.
Mira, debutó un dominicano en los Marlins y dio un doble hoy.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Está Davidson de los Santos.
Up and in, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
960, número
And digging in for
962.
Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage
¿Qué es lo que quieren? Toco.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And now here is Alec Bohm. Real Muto at second. March over at first with 1 away. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ya, pues tal vez un jonrón para que llegue a la boca. Ay, John Bell.
He swings through it.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ya, pues te voy a batir hasta atrás.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, got him swinging. And there's 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0-for-2 in this one. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Misses inside, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases.
Hey, base llena.
That walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards
Pa'
left
eso,
center
con base
field.
llena.
Makes
Pa'
the
eso.
grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Andy Pappas. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Right there for a strike. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Just misses with that one.
You fired. Since when I quit? You fired.
Yeah,
Since when I
well,
quit? You fired. Can I show you something?
Fights that one
just
away.
leave.
Still 1-2.
Leave, man. Since when? You know the reason why this business is going lower. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Why you on your phone? You completely working. Why you on your phone? Why you on your phone? No, who the fuck? Why you? What do you mean?
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
La primera, maricón.
Fires the first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2. In there at the knees. Going 1. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. Misses the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning
Bueno, la cabra,
could
que yo
give them
estamos aquí.
a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
Cuts on it and misses. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Garcia back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone. Trey Turner at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Es el único aro que ellos saben poner, vos en una
Check
chulia de
swing,
voz.
and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Tienen a uno cansado ya, qué voz. El aro es pobre, voz, ofrecen aro de ventaja.
Just missed. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. There's a strike.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him swinging for the strike. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K. Betts down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And a good eye there. And a ball evens the count. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Stop. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. First pitch just misses.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low, ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there.
Oye, John Bailey.
And out of here.
Te ha dado duro tú cogiendo borrón.
It's 4-1. Muncy now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Check swing went around. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on.
Yep, that ball went out.
And now the count is
Por
full.
medio.
And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
A great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat.
And there's the third out. That'll
No sean tan locos. Doctor Saúl, ¿por qué usted no
back
apoya a
here
otras
at Chavez
personas como
Ravine.
yo que están
Here's
siguiendo
Bryce Harper.
una iniciativa de mejorar un problema que hay en la sociedad, como es el de los niños de la pandemia, los niños con autismo? En los comentarios etiqueto al doctor Saúl para que le llegue mi mensaje. Yo conozco bastante bien su trabajo y lo respeto. No le digamos y lo que usted hace funciona, yo lo sé, pero no en el 100% de los casos. Precisamente los casos de los niños de usted que tienen metales pesados, tienen una disbiosis intestinal, y problemas de ignora. ¿Cómo un niño va a mejorar simplemente con vitaminas y minerales cuando tiene ningún parásito y bacterias que le están robando todos los nutrientes? Yo no estoy adivinando a ciegas cuáles son los nutrientes que necesitan los niños, y creo que sería una buena idea si pudiéramos combinar conocimientos. Usted dice que suplementa con aminoácidos y vitaminas a los niños, y yo también, porque es verdad que hace falta, pero el perfil de aminoácidos que necesita cada niño yo lo tengo, según esta prueba, y los suplementos que yo recomiendo los pueden tener en Amazon, tienen todas sus etiquetas y vas a ver que le está dando a tu niño. Puedes ignorar la alimentación, de eso se alimenta las áreas del cerebro de las que tanto habla. Este cliente de usted, no voy a decir nombres, pero a él le está inflamando la vena del trigo y eso lo hace más hiperactivo. También tengo muchos testimonios de mejoría. Si crees que es mentira, vete a mi página web epicdialapos.com. Por cierto, aquí puedes comprar el servicio y los testimonios de mejoría están en esta sección. Es un loco que coge un pelo de un niño
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
En los comentarios etiqueta al doctor Saúl para que le llegue mi mensaje. Yo conozco bastante bien su trabajo y lo respeto. Y lo que usted hace funciona, yo lo sé, pero no en el 100% de los casos. Precisamente los casos de los niños de ustedes que tienen metales pesados.
In the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, and my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gonna hop out and crack. Are you with that? I won't big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back.
Oh, mira.
Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about your snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back.
Venga, pasito, vamos chequear como le digo.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Houston Astros.
Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Framber Valdez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Jonathan India. Up and in, and we are underway.
1-0.
And here it comes. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And there's the strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Grounds 1 to short. Pena to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike 1. Witt leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.